Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a special day, another special day, because this video is sponsored by Tech and God Jet, who sponsored the Wingstop video that a lot of you loved. I feel like that video has gotten more views than any of my other videos in a very long time. I'm not sure what it is. People love the wings, I guess. I don't think it has anything to do with me and everything to do with the fact that it's Wingstop. So I'm glad you guys loved that one. Back for another video with him. Today he requested Five Guys. So that's what I have here. Well, he wanted In-N-Out, but I don't have In-N-Out, but I have Five Guys. So I got a little cheeseburger with ketchup, pickle, extra mayo. There's some mayo poking out there. I wanted some ranch, but they wouldn't give me any. So that's very suspicious. And then also I have fries. I went with Cajun fries today. I'd never had them before. I think they're gonna be spicy, so I'm kind of nervous about that. But let's get into this. I have a bit of a story time that has to do with Five Guys. But I need to have some bites first, so let's do that. Yum. I haven't gotten much of a mayo pocket yet. Hopefully it will come. Let's add some more ketchup though. I'm nervous to squirt this all over myself. I can see that happening. Because I always have bad luck like that. I can't talk. Okay. So, ketchup bite. I haven't had Five Guys in so long. Anyways, okay, so this story has to do with the time I dated a chef. I think I have told you guys, I haven't told you anything about it really, other than I dated a chef. But our first date was Five Guys. Not at Five Guys, but we ate Five Guys. So these are good. Very flavorful, but they are pretty hot. Look at all that Cajun seasoning. Wow. Really wish I had some ranch because it would cool them down. Okay, so I met him on a dating app, probably Tinder or something, I can't remember. This was in 2016, fall of 2016. So we matched the day before he left to go to Italy with his family. It was really good. So he's like, I'm about to be out of the country. We can either talk when I get back, or if you're cool with it, I can call you and FaceTime you while I'm there. It's like, sure, whatever. So we did, and he was gone for a week, and we spent a lot of time FaceTiming and on the phone for like hours every night. So we got to know each other pretty well. So by the time he came back from Italy, I was like ready to hang out with him. Which I guess was kind of nice. But anyhow, so we got to the day when he was supposed to be coming home. Oh, when he came home. And it was late. He was like, I'd love to take you out, but I also need a shower, drive home from the airport. So he's like, after eating Italian food all week, I could really go for burger and fries. How does Five Guys sound? These are so spicy. So he said, by the time I get home, bring my luggage in, shower, get dressed, come pick you up. It's gonna be so late. So what if you go pick up the food and bring it back to my house and I'll Venmo you later? It's like, okay, whatever. So I go pick up our Five Guys. I come back to his house. It's like 10 p.m. I think I already said that. I'm not sure. It's already, yeah, so it's late. And since it was late, and we're just having Five Guys at his house, like casual, cozy, whatever, I'm wearing a hoodie and leggings. Right? Like, that's fine. I pull up to his apartment. He comes down to the parking lot to get me. First thing out of his mouth, remember, this is my first time meeting him. The first thing out of his mouth is, well, you don't make a great first impression. And it's like eyeing me up and down. Obviously, a commentary on my outfit. Because he was wearing jeans and like a, I don't know what he was wearing. A nice shirt, I guess. I don't know. It's gonna be a saucy bite. So, first red flag, my hoodie and leggings isn't good enough for him when I have just bought and brought him dinner. Rude. So we hang out, eat our Five Guys. I can't remember him paying me back. He may not have. I don't know. I don't really remember the rest of that night. I'm sure we hung out, made out, I don't know. The next day, he invites me back over in the morning for biscuits and gravy. And I will say, they were the best biscuits and gravy I've ever had in my entire life. So good. And yeah, so we started hanging out, very casually dating, like he was the, I don't know what his title was. Chef titles are fancy, like, he wasn't an executive chef, but he was more than a sous chef, maybe executive sous chef, I'm not sure. At a fancy resort in Park City. And I lived like 10 minutes from Park City. So he would often stop by my house on his way home and bring me the leftovers of whatever he made that day. Some of the fanciest food I've ever had. Anyways, but then the red flag started flying. There was that. He would make little comments on my appearance, or how he wanted someone who would like dress up for him, someone who would, it was very important to him that his girlfriend or wife or whoever he was with, his partner, that she wasn't obsessed with him. He wanted someone who was like very independent and could do her own thing, which I appreciate. I think an important aspect of a relationship is like, you guys are independent and do your own thing, work on your own stuff, and like come together and just be awesome. But his language about it was really weird. Eventually he told me he had something really big to tell me, and he was nervous to tell me because it had been an issue in the past, and he was not ashamed of it, but just like really nervous to tell me about it. Spilled on my jeans. Great. My first thought, I don't know why I went here, but my first thought was, oh, he's totally been in prison. Did he kill someone? He wouldn't be out, I guess, if he killed someone, probably. But he finally tells me what it is, and he'd been married before. I'm like, okay, that's fine. At the time, I was 25. I think he was 28. And so he tells me the story of his divorce and why it didn't work and how he wanted it to work, whatever. He's like, but wait, there's more. Then he tells me the story of his second divorce. This man was 28, and it'd been a year since his divorce. So he was 27 and divorced twice. Kind of concerning. And there was, according to him, I mean, I don't know her story, but according to him, there was like no cheating, no nothing. I just couldn't make it work. So I'm trying to like not let him feel bad, but also like, if you're this young and you've already been divorced twice, like, come on, guy, you've got to be the common denominator here, you know? So that was a red flag. My roommates hated him. I was trying to think of other issues he had. But ultimately, sorry, I ate that so fast. You know what? Let me go get a dessert. I really want an ice cream cone. I'm gonna go get a McDonald's cone. I'll finish the story in just a sec. Okay, back for part 2. This is a very beautiful looking cone, wouldn't you say? Like the nice little curl at the top. It all just looks really good. This is really massive though. This is so big. I feel like they used to have a smaller cone than this. Like, I'm tempted to knock half of it off. Would you judge me if I did that? I think I'm gonna do that. I don't know. It's really good. But also it's a lot of ice cream. I'm torn. How should I do? Okay. I'm gonna finish my story. So one of the reasons my roommates didn't like him is because he was just very pretentious. Like, he would talk down to people all the time. I don't know what I saw in this guy. I think I was honestly blinded by the fact that he was a chef and he had made me such good biscuits and gravy. He had also introduced me to Vietnamese food and took me out for banh mi sandwiches. And then the next day, because I love the banh mi sandwich so much, he made us banh mi nachos, and they were so good. But he just wasn't very nice. And he thought he was hot shit because he was a chef. Also, his name was Matthew, and he didn't go by Matt. He insisted that everyone call him Matthew. Which I find kind of weird. But, whatever. Anyways, the end of our relationship ultimately came when he had told me that he didn't want to date exclusively. He wanted to keep his options open. I was like, okay. So, because of that, I had been kind of talking to my ex, who had moved to North Carolina, and he offered to buy me a plane ticket out to North Carolina to see him. That's a whole other story. Anyways, so I decided to go because Chef Matthew didn't want to be with me for real, for real. And honestly, I was very into it casually because I didn't want to become number 3. So, I may or may not have asked him to take me to the airport to go see my ex. And he was being really nosy about who I was going to see, why I was going to see them. So ultimately, he asked if I was going to see my ex, and I said yes, because I don't want to lie. I was like, I bet you guys hook up, I bet you guys get back together, I bet you $20 you at least kiss him while you're there. First of all, none of your business. Second of all, I'll take that bet. I could use $20. So, go to North Carolina. It would have been a much better trip had I just done what I wanted to and not been so concerned about not doing things, because I was trying to win the bet. I ended up having a big dramatic kiss at the airport on my way back when he was dropping me off at the airport to come back to Salt Lake. Anyways, so I would have lost the money. But I feel like this is getting long and drawn out and confusing, but it has a great ending. So I come back, but things aren't really the same with Chef Matthew, and he he's too busy. No longer wants to come see me on his way home from work. Then I get a text that says, I think it's probably for the best if we don't hang out anymore. Okay. 2 weeks later, I kid you not, 2 weeks later, I see on Instagram that he's engaged. So I wonder when they were hanging out, anyways, I really wanted to comment on that post and say third time's a charm. Third time's the charm. My tongue is frozen. But I didn't. Funny enough though, I saw on Facebook that he's not with his third wife anymore. Which means that he's now 32 and divorced 3 times. I really dodged a bullet there. So glad that wasn't me. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine? I know people that have been married 3 times, but they're not 32. I can't imagine. This is the kind of cone I wanted. I wanted just a kitty cone, but they don't sell kitty cones anymore. Okay. This has gone on long enough. I'm gonna go. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your Saturday, and I will see you guys soon.